So today we will learn about writing pattern. Okay, it is a different topic. So what are the certain things that you should know while writing any answer or any sentence? Suppose the introduction is all about myself. Okay, so you will tell about yourself few words. After that, in the detailing part, that is in the body, as I told you in the previous classes also, that you will describe about yourself in detail. In this, you will describe about your achievements, about your goals, about your routine, about your hobbies, all such things. And if you want to make, you can make sub points also in that. Then third is conclusion. So after learning about yourself, you will conclude the topic about what you have observed and what you will do in future and what you will not do. Okay, what is your aim? It should be clear. So it is very much important in each and every subject. Okay, and in English also it is very much important. So you were asking me, sir, Sahil sir, how you manage to write the answer of 1 page or 2 pages? It is very simple. That's why I'm saying you that read the chapter continuously, read the chapter daily, so that you will understand the story. Once you understand the story, then you can write even 1 more page or 2 page. Even you can write more than 2 pages also. If you know that what is the story, and you can use your creativity also. You can share your point of view also in that story. If you want to share, okay. Once you understood it, if you want to extend your answer, you have to learn about the writer also. Who the person who has written the story, who has written this chapter, you have to know about that person also. Why? Because by knowing that person, you can understand what type of person he was. Okay, what was his perspective, what was his writing style. These are the certain things that you should know. Once you know about the person, then you will know about this chapter also. Then you will know about the chapter also. On the basis of it, on the basis of his knowledge, then you can clearly understand that what it is saying. Okay, because once you know the person, you can easily understand that what he was saying in this chapter also. Because some of his characters are mentioned in his work also. On the basis of his work, you can judge him that what kind of a person he was. Okay, so whenever you are writing the answer, you can write down the answer also, as well as you can write about your opinion also in that answer. Okay, and you can also judge the person also on the basis of that. Is it clear? Now the first major thing is that how you will start the answer. For example, you can mention it as you have seen in my class also. In the beginning of the chapter, we have learned this. In the beginning of this chapter, chapter 2, the tales of Tenali Raman, whatever the name of the chapter is, written by R.K. Narayan. Okay, so R.K. Narayan, as you know, he was one of the cartoonists. Okay, so I'm just giving you the example. Okay, then after that, once you mention the name of the chapter, after that you have to mention who has written this chapter. After that, you have to start the story. That the story depicts about the struggles of Tenali Raman, okay, and he uses intelligence to convince people, and every time he shocked people by his intelligence. All such things. Whatever the story is, you have to write it down. So you start here, then after that what you have to do? Once you have written this, suppose what is the name of the chapter? Any name, any chapter. The portrait of a old lady. So portrait of an old lady. So in the beginning of this chapter, chapter 1, the portrait of a lady, written by Khushwant Singh. It is a story of a narrator and his relationship with his grandmother. Okay. So after that you will start that the narrator narrator wants to pursue his career in the bigger cities, but he was unable to go because of the loves he is getting from from his grandmother. But during the childhood, he shifted to his grandmother, and after that he is having a great bond with his grandmother. But when he becomes older and when he wants to pursue his career in bigger cities, so he has decided to move on. And because of this, they both are having a long distance relationship. Now they are having a less interaction, less of communication. And on the basis of that, now the grandmother is not very much interested in her grandson subject, because the subjects are very much new. Now she wants that each school should teach religious textbooks. Okay, so now she was unable to understand what kind of subjects they are teaching, because she wants that the schools should teach scriptures, architecture, okay, religious textbooks. And after that, sometimes later, when the author is coming only occasionally during the festival times, now the both are having a very distant relationship. Now the grandmother is not following the daily routine. Now she was unable to talk, because now she doesn't want to talk. She is not visiting the veranda also. So during that time, now she is very much feeling interested. Now sometimes later, now she has noticed. Now it's a time for her. Now she has to leave this world, because now she is very much least interested in talking with someone. So the narrator is trying to talk with her, but she is not talking. And after that, we have noticed that the crows are also waiting for the food. In the early days, the grandmother always used to throw the breadcrumbs to the crows, okay, so that they will eat, okay. But after her demise, when she got expired, after her departure, what happened? Now the crows are not eating, but the narrator is trying to feed the breadcrumbs, and in her memories, now the birds are eating, now the crows are eating. So this is the end of the chapter. So in this way, you can form the answer. You can write out Khushwant Singh also. His writing style is very simple. The story is very simple. But when the narrator shifted to another city, the story changes into a very drastic way. Because for earlier their relationship were good, but now when the narrators decided to shift in the city, now their relationship is very much distance. Now they are having a very least communication. So most of the relationship doesn't work because of lack of communication. It is true in this real world also. Most of the relationship got broken? Because in this busy world, we as a human beings are not having so much time to talk with our brother, sister, our family, or our loved ones. Why? Because we are so much busy in our life, and indeedly we are having very much insecurity also, that my partner is not listening to myself. Okay, my friend is not able to understand me. So, and because of that, what happens? Insecurity happens, jealousy happens, and this leads to fight, disputes, okay, separation. This happens. So, and why this happens? Because you are not talking with your loved ones. To keep your relationship healthy and to keep your relationship in a very long-term way, so you have to talk. Okay. In this also, the grandmother and the narrator, the grandson, they both have to talk with each other. But grandmother is not talking, and because of that, the narrator is also not talking. Okay, by seeing her behavior. So to keep your relationship stable, to keep your relationship good, you have to talk. Communication is the only key to solve your all kind of problems. And you have to select your words very much carefully, because each and every word is very much important and crucial for the other human being. Okay? If you are facing any wrong sentence, if you are using another word, wrong word, then you have to clarify the other person also, that you are meaning to, that you want to explain something else and the other person has understand something else. Means misinterpret. The person has misinterpreted your message. Okay? So your message should be clear. If I am trying to explain you the chapter, if I am not trying to explain you the chapter directly, and if I am trying to explain you the chapter indirectly, that means what? That means you are not getting the point. And that means my explanation part is not getting in your head. That means you have misinterpreted my message. You misinterpreted my communication. So this is So it is a very important part. When I was in the college, I studied business English. It is a subject in arts English, business English. So in this subject, we got to learn about different types of body language, posture, gesture, the way you are talking, the way you are sitting in the class, the way you are looking towards. So on the basis of this, people judges you. Okay, that shows that how much you are concentrating towards the class, towards this class. And I have also studied psychology subject. It talks about human behavior. It talks about human nature. So on the basis of this, I can judge you that how much attention you are paying in the class. Okay. So in this you can understand that these two boys are very much least interested. Okay. So on the basis of this. Okay. So through a body language I can understand how much you are concentrating towards the goal. Okay. The way of your sitting, way you are sitting. Okay. Everything. The way you are keeping your leg, hands, everything. Okay. So in business English, I got to know about the different types of body language as well as about the sign language also. Okay. I don't know the sign language, but I got to know that it is very much important for the special child who are especially deaf or dumb. Okay. So for that, it is very much important. And for them, as you know, there are books also for them, for the blind children. Okay. For the special child, they can read through that books. Okay. There's a term, I don't remember the term. There is a term. Yes, it's a braille something. No? Okay. That special child students use for their education purpose. Okay. So this is in this way you can conclude a topic. Okay. Once you get the knowledge of that certain topic. Okay. For example, I call Chandra Vijay. That's Chandra Vijay. You have to explain any one topic in this class, in this NDA class. So you, before calling me, you have to be prepared by yourself. I didn't prepare for this topic, but I have already made my mind. When the camera will be on, when the camera will start on, okay, then I will start speaking. Okay. So I have to just maintain my dignity also, no? That as being a teacher, if I will not share anything with you, then you will judge me. Okay. On the basis of that during the NDA class, Sahil sir was unable to speak anything, and he was unable to explain any one topic. So I choose very different topics so that because again you are studying parts of speech and tenses, and if you are studying this topic again and again, then you will get bored. So for today, sometimes you need change also, so that your mind should be diverted. And it is very much important. Why I am teaching this topic again and again? If you have noticed in the earlier classes also, I have teach you this topic. Okay, because it is very much necessary, and it is not applicable in English subject only. It is applicable in all subjects, all the theory subjects. Whether you are writing down the notes in science subject, whether you are writing down the notes in SST, whether in economics, if the theory part is there, okay, only in the theory part. If in the science theory part is there, in that also. If they are asking about the amoeba, okay, if they are asking about how it works, okay, describe about amoeba in brief. So you have to describe in brief, okay. And if you want to describe, then you have to describe about its history also. What are the different terms are used by the various scientists for amoeba, all such things, scientific terms and all this. Okay. If the question is asking about the fertilization process, so you have to describe the fertilization process, and you have to clear it. Whether you are describing the fertilization process of human beings or either the plants or the animals, you have to describe it clearly. Okay. Don't get confused in that. If the question is wrong, then you have to describe about both the things, human beings also and plants and animals also. Okay, all such things are there. So whenever you are starting any topic, you should know the history about that topic. Suppose if you are writing the character sketch of Rano, okay, so just understand, if we are writing the character sketch of Rano and Anushka, so we must be careful that what we have to write. First we have to know about the history of these two girls, okay, what kind of girls they are, okay, what kind of behavior they are having in the previous school, all such things. So we have to compare about the old things and at present how they are behaving in the class, all such things. And what about their extracurricular activities, their talent, their hidden talent, their hobbies, all such things you have to mention. And what they want to become in their life. Okay, I am appreciating it. Okay, I am not describing about you in brief, in detail. Okay, if you want, I can describe it. Okay, but I will add my words also, no? That once you will know that Sahil sir think about me like that, then you will be very much shocked and happy. Okay. So I don't want that you will get shocked by hearing my words about you. Okay. Okay. I don't want to say, but it is an appreciation only that you are a good girl. Fortunately, Anushka is also a good girl. Okay. But whenever I enter the class, most of the students were either out of the class or were sleeping. Okay, or were not making their presence regularly in the class. They were most of the times were absent, or they were having some issues. So you have to sort out these issues. Okay, I'm just saying this thing, not complaining. Okay, you have to be attentive in the class. Okay. So boys, have you understood what I just said? So I hope everyone is practicing their question answers. Okay. You will get your notebooks on Monday, but I hope you are reading from your book also. Monday you will get your notebook. Okay. 11th class, 12th class, I have already tell them that I will take your copies after the test. Okay. But by reading the book also, you should be very much clear. Okay. Each and every detail, whenever you are reading any line, so it should be very clear. That suppose for example the address. Okay. Chapter 2, the address. So where in address, what was the address? Marconi Street, house number 46. So it should be very much clear. You have to underline that thing. Okay. Each and every line is very much important. And whenever you are reading, it just not should be reading. Whenever you are reading, you should get in your mind that what it is saying, what it was trying to say. What was the context of that book? Is it clear? Clear over? Now we are talking about punctuation marks. Punctuation marks. Punctuation marks. Have you heard this word first time? Punctuation marks. Anyone knows what it is all about? Good. Different type of punctuation marks are used while writing the question answers. You should know where you have to use these punctuation marks. Okay? Question mark will come or not? Question mark, exclamation mark, all will come, no? Double inverted comma, single inverted comma. Okay? Brackets. That will be different thing. Okay? Brackets there are different types of brackets. Okay? Anything is missing? Lot of things are there. Colon is there, semicolon is there. Okay? So try to understand. So whenever you are writing down the answer, you should know after this. After this what? What will come? Comma. And after that you have to write down the answer. Okay? Whenever you are using this word, after this, okay, in the beginning of the chapter, then comma, okay, we get to know about this chapter, we got to learn about that it is a story of Murad, means in the beginning of the chapter, after the chapter you have to put comma. So you have to use your logic also. Okay, you should know when the first sentence is completed, you should know in which sentence you have to put full stop. Okay, if the sentence is taking very much long and it is taking unnecessary gap, then what you have to do? Once you realize the sentence is completed for sentence, then you have to put comma. You should know that in which line you have to start the second sentence. That should you also know. Okay? By writing down the answer, because that's why I am saying that read the question, read the books carefully, so that you will get an idea about different punctuation marks, pronunciation, about that when you have to use the full stop. Once you notice that different types of writers and different types of words have used different types of these punctuation marks to explain about their importance. Then why you put hyphen? It is called the hyphen also, and dash is also there. Dash is like this. Dash is downwards and hyphen is in the middle. It is not upwards also, it is not downwards also. It is in the middle. Means, suppose I am writing about myself. So I am talking about past, no? So it's all a lie, okay? I am written this just to explain you that Sahil, he was a short-tempered person, but in reality he was a very happy-go-lucky person, okay? He always appreciated his students, okay? He never taunted anyone, okay? And he never gets angry also, okay? And his voice is very light, very sweet, okay? His voice which is very low, it never becomes louder. So you can see that it is a lie, but we have to write it down, okay? So we have what we have used. We have used hyphen to describe about that self. So whenever you are describing by writing down the answer, whenever you are using the hyphen, means you are describing about that particular thing. Means the answer is not over. In this also, what it will be called? इसको क्या कहा जाएगा? What it will be called? Dot. First ऊपर dot है, नीचे कॉमा है. क्या कहा जाएगा इसको? So this will be your homework. आप इसका नाम फाइंड आउट करके आओगे, इसका क्या होगा, ठीक है?
सर तो अगले सैटरडे को पता चलेगा.
हाँ ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम, नो इश्यूज, ओके? सो मैं इसका आपको ये इतना बता सकता हूँ. This is used to continue the answer. Suppose you are writing about Chandra Vijay Singh is a very good child, but he was not focusing on his subjects regularly. But he was trying his best, but he was in the bad company of his friends. But due to, so what is happening? So whenever you are using the sentence, so during the sentence you have to mention this. Means the work is not completed. Suppose I have already told you that Chandra Vijay Singh is a very good person, but he was not focusing on his studies. उसके बाद not his studies के बाद आप use करोगे इसे. Means the sentence is not completed, but he wants to continue the answer. His studies because he was in a bad company, and one of his bad friend is who? That is Palak. Okay. So, and if he wants to describe about Palak, so Palak is a very danger man. He always torture him, and he always slap him, and he always throw him out of the class. So, okay, like this you have to describe about himself. Okay. Then question mark. Is Palak really a human being? Is he comes under the human being category? So what will come? Question mark. Okay. Is he comes from the another planet? So you will ask this question in the first class on Monday. Okay. That you have to tell Palak that Sahil sir has tell about good qualities about you. Okay. Okay. So you can also describe that he looks like a giant panda. Okay, you can describe about that. Okay, I'm just saying the example. Okay, like a bear. Okay, giant bear. Okay, and his favorite meal is honey. He always used to taste honey. Okay, bear को पसंद है honey. That's why. Okay, and his teeth are very much sharp. Okay. And he's a half human and half moon also. Okay, so you can describe such things. Okay, means what I'm saying. You are using the hyphen also. You are using the question mark also. You are using this commas also. Okay. Now explanatory mark. Why it is used? Yes. So you can take the example of
999.
Anushka, Chandra and Rano get shocked while seeing their mathematics paper. After 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, all 3 students were shocked while seeing their maths and science paper. So, shocked में आ जाएगा. It will comes under shocked. So they are shocked because which is your weakest subject? Weakest subject. She's thinking. Tell me, which is your weakest subject?
Chemistry.
Chemistry. And yours? English. Don't say English, no. Which is the weakest subject? Nobody. ठीक है. था तो था को है में कन्वर्ट कर लेते तो ओके. Maths, chemistry and English. So chemistry, common. Okay. So while seeing chemistry paper, they all get shocked. Okay. So we don't know the reason that while seeing the paper they got shocked. They are near the electric bulb, or they are holding the pipe, or they are holding something which will cause danger in their lives. Okay. We don't know कि उनको shock कैसे लगा. We don't know the reason behind that. But the sentence is. It depends on his facial expression also. The way he is holding the hand, okay, the body language, yeah, that psychology comes in the head. So I have to first imagine his angry facial expression. So I have just imagine. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. Show me your angry side. Angry, don't funny side. Get angry. Think about any one thing that in that while getting that thing you get very much angry. कोई ऐसी बात सोचो जिससे तुम्हें बहुत गुस्सा हो. Without any reason. Okay. कोई तो anything is there. Okay. I can imagine our her also. Okay. So on the basis of our facial expressions, you can get to understand. Okay. Okay. So suppose she is holding a knife, then we will judge on the basis of her facial expressions. So the motive, what will be the motive behind that? So whenever the person is doing something bad, so their intentions. First we got to know about their motive. What was the motive? So before finding out the motive, we have to know about his history, her history. Said what she has done in her past. Okay. So we got to know that in her past she was very much aggressive person, and after for treatment she went to the rehab center. Okay. But right now what she is doing? Right now at present she was living in a very good society. Okay. And she is acting like a normal person only. But what happens when some other person comes here? Then that person tries to disturb her mentality. Okay. And after that she is showing her real side. Okay. Means she is getting the past traumas. What she has gone through in the earlier days. Okay. Because of her medical history, she got to know, and she has reacted like that only.